We're back with the Miami Herald's coverage of High School Football Media Day presented by the Miami Dolphins. I'm here with Coach Vincent Zaccardi and the rest of the Coral Springs Colts. Coach, you guys made a playoff berth last season for the first time in a few years. I think '09 was the last one previously. So what's it going to take this year to get back into that picture?
You know, the biggest thing that's going to take is everybody believing again that they want to shock the county and shock our district again. You know, the hard work, the dedication on the football field, and more importantly, off the football field. If we do those things, we're going to put ourselves in a position come the end of the season to, you know, play that 11th game.
And last year you guys had a prolific aerial attack led by Jake Bofshever at quarterback. He moved on now. You also had the transfer of wide receiver Ja'Cour Pearson. Are you still going to be that kind of passing attack, or is it going to be more of a balanced offense?
We'll still have that. We'll still be explosive offensively, you know, passing the ball. You know, this year, you know, we feel like we have a great running back. We had one last year with David, who graduated and playing college ball now too. But we feel like with the growth of our offensive line, the experience that we have at receiver, you mentioned the name Ja'Cour Pearson, but that's really the only receiver we lost. You know, we've gained other receivers from Deerfield, guys who are finally, you know, first time playing football or first time getting eligible that are more explosive than we've had in the past. So with that, the combination of that and our offensive line, we feel like we can be explosive on both attacks, running and throwing.
And you've got some of those players here with you. Why don't we go down the line, starting here with Michael Floyd.
Michael Floyd, he a senior receiver, also plays defensive back for us. You know, had a very good year last year. Another returner starter that we have on the offense and defense side of the ball. To his left is a newcomer from Cypress Bay, Devontae. Big-time player. Feels like with our offensive line, he can have a great future for us. To his left is going to be one of his main blockers, Reggie Dolce, offense and defensive lineman. 2-year starter, tremendous player on both sides of the ball. Another newcomer, number 3, TK from Deerfield. Feel like with his athleticism and his speed, it just makes our receiving core that much more explosive and also helps us on the defensive side of the ball with his experience and physicality. And over here to his left, Sean Green is another coming back starter from the receiver and also plays safety and corner for us too, another outstanding athlete that we have on both sides of the ball.
Fantastic. And I hear that this season you guys have had kind of a mantra in workouts. It's called "She's a Lady," and that you're talking about the game of football with that metaphor. Tell us about that and what it does to motivate your players.
You know, that mantra came about, you know, for us, that I just preach to the guys that this game's all about, it's like a female. It's like a girlfriend. It's like a woman. You have to show respect constantly. Every day when you come into the workouts, you come into the weight room, you have to work towards your lady, because if you do not, there's somebody else out there come Friday night who's going to take her from hard work, you know, and she's picky. Every day you need to come right. You need to do what you need to do. And one of the things that we've done, we've adopted the Tom Jones song towards the end of our workouts. You know, it started off as a little gag and a little funny, but they've kind of really bought in. And every time that song comes on, no matter how they're feeling, they get excited. They start singing along. Get 100+ guys, you know, coaches with smiles on their face. And that's the last thing in the workout. And their bodies are physically and mentally tired. But they push through because they know on Friday nights that lady is theirs. And they want to work for it.
I also have to ask them, you know, over at Coral Springs, you guys have one of the freshest color combinations, that blue and green. Looks like the old school Seattle Seahawks uniforms before they incorporated their current uniforms. So how much do the players just enjoy that? You
know what? These green uniforms we didn't get a chance to wear last year. We're going to bring them out this year. We actually probably have, you know, 10 to 12 different combinations in the locker room. It's just a matter of us taking this off season and finding it. You know, we're going to put a couple different, you know, combinations together this season for the guys. You know, kind of, you know, have that little bit of a swagger, get that back in, you know, northern Broward County.
Yeah, so you're saying 10 to 12 combinations. That means you could have a combination for each game.
We could. But the issue is with the numbers. You know, we have it, but we're gonna have a few out this year than we did different than last year.
All right. And Coach, you know, I mentioned earlier how you guys made the playoffs last year. What are your expectations going into this season?
Same as last. You know, surprise the county, surprise the district. You know, everybody. You know, they're saying they don't want Coral Springs. It's because they don't want Coral Springs to be great again. You know, what we're doing here, it's not short term, it's long term. And our players have really bought into it. You know, they understood from the seniors last year to our seniors this year that they've really hit the ground running since I took over, and they want to improve upon last year and leave their stamp as seniors at Coral Springs High School.
Coral Springs, no one-hit wonder. They're here to stay.